Today we are going to talk about a fascinating and often mind-bending concept, the fourth dimension. So, what exactly is the fourth dimension? Before we get started, it is important to understand the first three dimensions. The first dimension is a straight line. The second dimension is a flat plane, and the third dimension is a three-dimensional object, like a cube. The fourth dimension is an extension of the first three dimensions, but it is a little more complicated. One way to think about it is as a fourth axis perpendicular to the other three dimensions. This fourth axis is often referred to as the temporal dimension because it relates to the concept of time. Now, before we dive deeper into what is fourth dimension, let's take a look at why it is important. In physics, the fourth dimension is used to help describe the behavior of systems that change over time. It is also used in many other disciplines such as computer graphics, mathematics, and even philosophy. However, the fourth dimension is not something we experience directly in our daily lives. We can see and touch objects in the first three dimensions, but we can't see the fourth dimension. This is because the fourth dimension is typically viewed as a mathematical concept rather than a physical one. So, how can we visualize the fourth dimension? One way to do this is by using analogy or metaphor. Imagine a cube. If we were to project the shadow of that cube onto a two-dimensional surface, like a piece of paper, we would see a square. Similarly, if we were to project the shadow of a four-dimensional object, known as a tesseract, onto a three-dimensional space, we would see a three-dimensional cube in motion. It is important to keep in mind that our minds are wired to understand the first three dimensions. So, the fourth dimension can be difficult to wrap our heads around. Some mathematicians and philosophers suggest that there could be even more dimensions beyond the fourth. You can only imagine how much more mind-bending that would be. In conclusion, the fourth dimension is a complex and fascinating concept, one that is essential in understanding the behavior of a wide range of complex systems. While it may be difficult for us to fully comprehend, the fourth dimension is an important part of our understanding of the universe. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this brief introduction to the fourth dimension helpful.